Hi, I'm Annie Ulichny, and I want to thank you so much for joining in for some meditation practice today. We're going to be exploring emotions and thoughts. Sometimes our thoughts are moving us in one direction, and our emotions are pulling us in the opposite direction. Sometimes they're wrestling with each other a little bit internally, causing turmoil. We may have our thoughts telling us that we have this sense of urgency. We have to get things done. And this to-do list mindset, we might be swirling around a few thoughts of to do. And yet we have this unconscious emotional wave going through us, maybe causing some helplessness, hopelessness, sadness, and it's low grade, but they're still challenging each other, and we feel stuck. So this practice is going to help us to start to become in sync in the mind. Sometimes we don't always have to listen to our thoughts. We can recognize, with meditation, we start to recognize, oh, these thoughts are happening, but I don't really have to necessarily pay attention to them. When we start to recognize this circle of thoughts. And sometimes we can tune in then to the emotions and really start to understand what's happening here. And we can elevate our emotional state to give us more energy, more well-being, feeling of ease. So we're going to use practice time to tune in to what's happening in the wrestling match in our inner system, our inner being, and hopefully become more engaged in what we need versus what we can kind of put aside and bring more ease into our daily life. I encourage you to find a comfortable posture, seated, upright, if this works for you. And as we get started here, we can close the eyes down if this is comfortable for you. For right now, we are going to start with some tapping, and we're going to tap on the head and the heart and really bring everything into sync. So I'm going to start tapping on my forehead. If you have your eyes closed, we'll just gently go through tapping with the pads of our fingers across our forehead and finding a rhythm of tapping for yourself. Back and forth on your forehead. Understanding that these rhythms, our brain, our nervous system, our heart are all paying attention to rhythms and becoming in sync. So we're creating a soothing tapping. Now maybe moving to the top of the head, the skull, with the tips of your fingers just very gently tapping. I like to use a circular motion. You can really listen to your body, find what your body wants and needs. Really start to stay present here with the felt sense of the tapping. So we're moving from the external world to really paying attention to what's happening within us. We can start through our senses to maybe even hear the noise of the tapping, feeling what's happening on our skull here. noticing if any other parts of the body are starting to relax as we tap. Coming to the nape of the neck, the back of the skull, where the skull meets the neck. Again, just finding a rhythm, very gentle tapping. We could think of this as giving soothing nourishment to ourselves. So feeling this tapping that we could also experience when we tap, a release, a let go of tension and tightness, maybe feeling in the back of the neck that this tapping is causing different sensations, perhaps a softening. And now we can come to just below our clavicle bone, just tapping again in a circle, in a line, right under the clavicle bone, out to the shoulders, and then back in toward the center of the upper chest. Staying present if your mind is pulling you away from right here, right now, very gently, just come back to feeling the tips of the fingers, to feeling the tapping on this upper chest, and staying present here. Really feeling the rhythm you're creating with the tapping. And now come down right into the heart center. You can alternate your hands tapping, both at the same time, whatever your body says feels right now. Staying present. We're really also actively, with not too much struggle, but with actively using our focus to stay present. Instead of using this time to tap but letting our mind go elsewhere, we're bringing our mind into our body, feeling our heart area with this tapping. And now very gently, we can take our hands and place them somewhere on our lap so we can feel that our shoulders are able to rest and relax wherever our hands land, that our shoulders are soft as they can be. Noticing different sensations through the forehead, the skull, the back of the neck. You might notice a tingling, a warmth or a cooling sensation, a softening, more tender feeling in the upper chest or the heart center area. And overall, this feeling of vibration and aliveness within our heart and our head. Just noticing what's here. We're going to work with the breath. The breath is a wonderful bridge to emotions. So we'll work with the breath a little bit here. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. Almost like the mouth is the exhale that's a release. So it could even be with a sigh kind of a sound like this. And we're going to practice this for a little bit together. Breathing in through the nose, really taking a deep breath in, fully expanding within the body. You feel everything expanding and opening as you inhale through the nose on the in-breath. So it's a very long, full, robust, expanded inhale. And then a sigh. Releasing, releasing, resting the body on the exhale. So we'll keep working with this. Inhaling. As you inhale, bring your full focus into the body, feeling the expansion of the chest, of the rib cage, of the belly, all the way down to our seat. We could feel everything expanding, growing, opening. And then the exhale is a release and then extended exhale. Continue with this. Inhaling to expand, really feeling everything expand, maybe moving, working down your body from your chest to your rib cage, to your belly, to your seat. Feeling that everything can expand on the inhale, and then everything can release on the exhale. And the exhale also is a way for everything in the torso, from the shoulders down to the pelvis, to rest. Inhaling, maybe feeling that we can expand really twice the size of our torso. We could imagine that we're really expanding everything. Every cell is being touched by this breath right now. And then a release and an exhale. Full release. Offering rest and a melting away of any tension and tightness throughout the whole torso. Expanding. Noticing if your mind is wandering, just let your mind go wherever it needs to go. You focus on in the body here as you expand, expand, expand. And wherever your thoughts need to take you, they'll slowly quiet down as long as you stay focused in the body. Bring all of your attention into the body, and then exhaling again, a complete release. Really starting to think of the exhale as a release. It's letting go of anything you don't need anymore, anything old or stale. So the inhale is expanding to open through the nose, and the exhale is looking for all of this residue we don't need, and the exhale is releasing anything stagnant, any residue that's been trapped in this energetic body. Continuing on the inhaling, full, complete, full inhale, and then exhale. And we can just rest now and let the body breathe itself. And we can notice if we feel more alive, more soft or open, expanded, having a bit more energy. We have a daily supply of energy that we can expend how we choose. And we are inviting more energy, positive energy, using this breathing technique for ourselves. We can move into a circle of breath here for a bit. Again, it invites everything to sync up from the top of the head to the bottom of the feet. So we'll inhale for about a count of 5 and exhale for about a count of 5. Inhaling 2, 3, 4, 5. This is all in and out of the nose. Exhaling 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhaling feeling the whole belly moving on the inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhaling out of the nose. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhaling. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhaling. 2, 3, 4, 5. Continuing on your own, finding your rhythm. Inhaling. Feel the body. Exhaling. This circle of breath just continuing, circling, slowly smoothing out the breath. Inhaling. Our focus is to smooth and calm within the breath. Exhaling, which invites our emotions, our thoughts to also be smooth and calm and at ease. Inhaling. Our breath is the bridge to our emotions. Exhaling and encouraging, renewing energy and positive emotions. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. And we could bring all of our focus now to our heart area. Imagine pulling the air in to our heart center, shifting slightly the circle of breath. This breath is now being pulled into the heart center. Again, using this slow pattern of breathing, releasing the air out of the heart, out into the space around us. Again, pulling the air in just gently into the heart area from the space around us. There's a lot of positive energy in the air around us. We're pulling it in, this sense of wonderful, alive, intelligent energy into us in the heart area, and then releasing out from our heart out into the space around us, all of our positive light and care and kindness, creating a field around us and for others. Pulling the air in again, this positive flow of energy that's around us, pulling it back into our heart area. Slow, smooth breath. Releasing, exhaling. Slow, ease-filled breath out of the heart. One more time. Really bring care and kindness. This infuse ourselves in our heart and spreading through our whole body. On the inhale, and the exhale is filling our space around us with this care and kindness and appreciation for our benefit and for others as well. And now we'll just come into stillness. Allow the breath to breathe itself naturally. Noticing how the body feels. And we could ask ourselves a question. Is there some issue or challenge or problem that I am facing in my life that I could invite my whole body, my heart's intelligence to help provide the answer? Ask our heart, what can I do about this challenge I'm facing? Our heart communicates up to our brain much more readily than our brain communicates down to our heart. Our heart usually can help provide us this answer to a challenge within our life. Perhaps the heart will provide some answer as gently and simple as more patience, more compassion, more acceptance, more care, care for myself, care for others. We can usually rely on our heart for a truthful answer to a question about an issue in our life. And usually the answer is some positive quality that the heart is seeking more of for ourselves, for an illness, an ailment, for somebody else, for a relationship with somebody else. Our heart is usually looking out for us in our best interest, and we can start to pay attention when we start to touch in to the felt sense of the heart and open and expand it with meditation practice. We become more aware of what we truly need. I thank you so much for the gift of your time. And it's a privilege to be sharing this meditation together.